I'm speechless. The Lord's been good to us this fall, here at the Stickboys.
We've been lucky enough to spend a whole lot of time in Ohio this fall. And to a public land bow hunter, time is a huge advantage. By 8:30 a.m. on October 24th, it looked like it was all going to come together.
Well, just blew that one. Shot right under him. Perfect left and right, just right underneath him. I'm shaking like a leaf. I held down on his heart. He never moved. And it went about an inch under where I was looking. Shot right under him. Golly.
Cold front coming and lovesick whitetails on my brain, I packed everything back up and headed back to Ohio for Halloween weekend.
Things just got real western. I was scouting. I got misplaced this morning. I'm having to come in a different way. And so I came in and found this finger ridge across the top of these ditches. It's just a natural pinch point. And there's a scrape beneath me that's like 2 inches deep in the ground. I mean, it's been probably the most violent scrape that I've seen, and from the tracks in it, there's several different distinct tracks, good sized tracks, and it's just been raked out. nice pinch point anyway, and so I'm like, I couldn't leave it. I was like, I'd never been here before, but I was like, I'm gonna sit right here. My gut was just screaming. And so I came up, set the tree stand, and I went back down because I needed to put on my clothes. I just wore like pants and a shirt because I was walking. So I'm at the base of the tree putting my clothes on, and I hear a deer running, look up, and there's a flipping tank running at me. 130, 40, 145-inch deer probably, I don't know, big deer. Big deer for this mountain boy. And he ran to 40 yards straight on. If he'd have kept coming, he'd come by at 8 yards or so, if that. But he stopped and looked behind him, something had him spooked. And then he went back the way he came, and I started to go up the tree again, and here he come back, and this time he got to like 30 yards. Still not close enough for a shot. And then he went up, jumped up in the thicket. But he's still real close. The leaves are real dry, so I don't think he went far. I still think he's within 100 yards. Anyways, whatever the case is, whatever spooked him is on the other side of me, and I'm obviously on the escape route, so I'm really hoping that he'll bump on through here in a minute. If not, something similar will come through. Gosh, that was a big deer. Man, you just never know this time of year, you never know.
I heard a buck chasing a doe in the cutover at about 6 o'clock. Before I knew it, I had a big buck headed right under me.
I'm speechless. The Lord's been good to us this fall here at the Stickboys, and I just filled my Ohio tag on an absolute toad. It happened so fast. A buck came running, a doe in this thicket, and I could just hear him. I couldn't see anything. Finally, he come free, and he walked just as plain right under me coming to this scrape. The shot was straight down, but I knew I could get to everything. He didn't make it 50 yards. He's really wide. I don't know how many points he's got. I don't really know what he is. I just know he's really wide, huge body, and absolutely plenty. This just goes to show you, I was not going to sit here. I was going way on over the ridge, and my gut was just, when I came here and I saw that the way that scrape was worked with 5, 6 different buck tracks in it, just the way the land laid, I couldn't walk away from this tree. My gut was screaming, and I went up, I saw that other buck earlier. 2 big bucks from this right here got back up in the tree. He walked right under me. That gut is undefeated. I don't even know what to say right now. He's laying 50 yards from me, dead, stone dead. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get down, and I'm not gonna go over to him. I'm gonna get down, I'm gonna ease out of here. I'm gonna go pick up Ethan and Dad, and we're gonna come back and get a good recovery. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I don't even know what to say. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Lord. Man, what a hunt. So we got the old frame pack. Ethan finally got out of the woods, and we're gonna ease back in here. Watched him fall. He didn't go 50 yards or something, so we're gonna ease back in here and see if we can get him packed up and get the stand out and everything. I also tore up. I couldn't even get the stand. So anyways, we'll see you at the deer. Halloween was awful good to me today. I was lucky enough to take this buck just a little bit ago. Had to torture and wait on everybody to get here, but we didn't want to waste it, the moment, without everybody here. So waited on Dad and Ethan, and we come back in here, frame pack and everything, and I'd watched him go down. He didn't go 55 yards. It's a double lung shot. He went down almost immediately. So really tickled with this buck. He's a big old mature buck. Heavy horn, wide rascal. I knew he was wide. I didn't know what all he had. I just knew that he was a good mature buck and that I was going to take him. And so just glad that it happened. This is 4 years straight in Ohio. Ohio's got to be my favorite state other than my home state of North Carolina. Probably my favorite state to hunt. And this is a little bit of why. Ethan and I have been coming up here the entire month of October. I think we've missed one day since the season started, one weekend. And really in preparation for this weekend, our rutcation, we're going to come up and hunt Thursday through Wednesday. And so we wanted to be as prepared as possible and find the deer. And today started just a little bit sad. I went in a place that I had missed a buck on Saturday, and went in with full expectations to sit there all day. It's a full moon today, and full expectations to sit there. Great transition area, and got in there, and there was actually a bloody arrow at the base of the tree. And it's just, things like that happen. And there was a tree stand that hadn't been there all fall that was there 20 yards from there. So I kind of waited around. Sure enough, the guy came through at daylight, and I congratulated him and asked him if he needed any help finding it. But he had found it the evening before. His buddy had shot it, and now he was going back to the stand. So we ended up sitting there making small talk for 15 or 20 minutes at the base of the tree, and ended up laughing and cutting up. And it ended with a fist bump and a good luck to both of us, and let us know if you need any help. And so that's the positive side of public land. You know, you see some of these people, not everybody acts like that, but you get two like-minded folks around. It ended up working out for the better. Tickled to death, man. This is what it's all about. We definitely put in the work, and this year has been 100% enjoyable.
If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to check out our all-new podcast. You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook at The Stickboys.